Mamamatay akong nakangiti kapag ikaw ang nasa aking tabi. Mabubuhay akong nagsisisi kapag... Hello everyone, welcome back to another guitar tutorial. It's Clint, where I teach you guys how to play your favorite songs easily and in detail. So quick disclaimers first, we're going to be playing this song as close and as accurate to its original audio as possible, as well as teaching this to you guys as simple as possible so that more of you guys will be able to follow. And if you guys are also interested, I already created a guitar tutorial for the band's song, which is called Pag-ibig ay Kanibalismo, the second, part 2, however they call it. And yeah, it's a really fun track as well, so if you want to give that a go, please feel free to head down to my YouTube channel after this video, or pause this and go to that one first. And yeah, that's it. Let's go straight right into it. Okay, so when it comes to the chords that we're going to be using for this song, it's going to be these 4 chords right here. First up is going to be the G major chord. It's going to be like this. That's going to be 3, 2, open, open, 3, 3. Next up is going to be the D major chord. It's going to be this one right here. Using our thumb to mute the lower E string and the A string to create that dead sound. As for the rest of the chord shape, it's going to be an open string, 2, 3, 2. Next up is going to be the C add 9 chord. It's going to be this one right here. Personally, I like to use my thumb as well to mute the lower E string. The rest of it is going to be 3, 2, open, 3, 3. Again, that is going to be dead string, 3, 2, open, 3, 3. Then lastly, it's going to be the B minor chord. It's going to be this one right here. It's going to be the only bar chord for this song, so don't worry. So for this one, I'm going to be using our index finger to bar the 2nd fret from the A string down to the high E string. And as for the rest of the chord shape, it's going to be a not included, or a dead string in the lower E string. And I do this by just extending my index finger to create that dead sound for that string, like so. Just letting it rest there, not pressing on it. And as for the rest of the chord shape, it's going to be dead string, 2, 4, 4, 3, 2. Yep, so all in all, we have the G major chord, D major chord, the C add 9 chord, and lastly, it's going to be the B minor chord. Okay, so when it comes to the strumming patterns that we're going to use for this song, there's going to be 2 of them, and we're going to be using 2 strumming patterns, mainly because of the fact that there's going to be 2 time signatures that we're going to be using when it comes to playing this song. So first up is going to be this strumming pattern right here. It's going to be for sections of the song that uses a 4/4 time signature. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. A bit slower compared to the next time signature that we're going to be looking at for this section of the video. But for this one, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. So that's going to be worth for 2 counts, or those 2 hyphens that we're going to be playing for each chord for this song, for specific sections that uses the 4/4 time signature. So the next strumming pattern is going to be this one right here. Now this one uses a 6/8 time signature, or a 6/8 time signature. That's going to be down, 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 down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If you prefer using your fingers, I recommend using this part of your index finger for the down strum, and using this part of your thumb for the up strums. So it's kind of like making a Korean heart shape-ish when it comes to strumming with your fingers, if you're more comfortable that way. But when it comes to using a pick, it's going to be more straightforward than that. So you're just going to be doing downward motions with your down strums and upward motions with your up strums. So for the first strumming pattern, it's going to be down, down, up, down, down, down. And for the second strumming pattern, it's going to be. And when it comes to holding your pick, make sure that your forearm, wrist, and your hand is not too loose nor too tight. so that you'll be able to strum comfortably when it comes to playing this song. And yeah, that said, those are the strumming patterns that we're going to be using for this song, and I'm going to be teaching you guys which strumming pattern to use when it comes to certain sections for the song as well. And yeah, let's get on with the video. Okay, so when it comes to the verse sections of this song, chord progression is going to be this one right here. Now for this one, I'm going to be using the strumming pattern for the 4/4 time signature, which is going to be the down, down, up, down, down, up. Yep, just like that. And when it comes to the first verse section of the song, it tends to be a bit more dramatic compared to the second verse section of the song, where it's just down strums pretty much, just doing this and just counting in your head when the next chord's coming. Yep, just like that. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to be doing the strumming pattern for all of them just to make it a bit more easier to understand for you guys out there that's watching this video. Once you finally figured that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. Oras na, sambahin ang ngalan mo. Para mabuhay habang-buhay sa puso't isipan mo. Sino ba ako para mapansin mo? Mga dalangin ko sa'yo, sana'y pakinggan mo. Okay, so when it comes to the instrumental section of this song, once again we're going to be using the strumming pattern for the 4/4 time signature, and the chord progression is going to be this one right here. Similar to the first and the second verse sections of the song, same chord progression, but we're just only going to be repeating it once now this time. So once again, it's going to be like this. Okay, so when it comes to the pre-chorus section as well as the chorus section of the song, for this one I'm going to be using the strumming pattern with the 6/8 time signature now this time, so the chords will be played for 3 counts, 3 or 6 depending on the length of the chord. But yeah, the chord progression is going to be this one right here. Once you finally figured that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. Mamamatay akong nakangiti kapag ikaw ang nasa aking tabi. Mabubuhay akong nagsisisi kapag sa araw di kita mapapangiti. Kalapastangan ang di kaibigin, kalukuhan ang di kaisipin. Kung ang mundo ay biglang kukunawin, ikaw ang unang kong hahanapin. Okay, so for the second instrumental section of this song, which comes between the pre-chorus section and the chorus section of the song, once again, this uses a 6/8 time signature, which means that the chords will be played for 6 counts for the strumming pattern, the second one. And once you finally figured that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. And lastly, for the outro section of this song, once again, using a 6/8 time signature, chord progression is going to be this one right here. Yep, similar to the pre-chorus and the chorus sections of the song, we're just going to be adding a G major chord down strum at the end, which is going to be... Yep, just like that. G major chord for 6 counts, B minor chord for 6 counts, then a C9 chord for 12 counts, repeating that entire chord progression for 4 repetitions, and adding the G major chord down strum at the end. And that's your song basically. And once you finally figured that out, It's going to sound a little bit like this. So yeah, and that is the end of the guitar tutorial. Thank you guys for watching this far into the video. Please feel free to leave a like, subscribe, ring the notification bell down below so that you guys will be able to stay updated with future videos. And if you guys would like me to teach anything else, just comment it down below as well. And I'll try to do it for you. And I'll also be able to show your support by sending a super thanks my way down below as well. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, so if you guys would like to watch my other guitar tutorials for Fitterkarma or any other video for that matter, just click these ones right here. It's all good. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.